I'm up in Tamborine Mountain again, and but this time I'm at Curtis Falls, which is in the sort of heart of the rainforest, if you look here you can see, but it's quite touristy. You know, there's a lot of people. It's really raining. I mean, I know it's a rainforest, but it's actually raining outside the forest as well, and it looks quite a touristy place. I'm cool with that. I'm a tourist. Well, right on the falls here. I'll swing the camera around, you can have a look. Here we've got some vines. It's a fig growing up here. I think they call them strangler figs. That will eventually kill the tree and be left standing free in this massive tree. I'm back on the trail now, and I'm hoping that this part of the trail will be a bit quieter. A lot of tourists going up to the falls there to have a look at the water. There's a fair bit of water in it today. Because it's raining, I suppose it certainly helps the volume of water. There's a fair bit. You'll hear it flowing away merrily in the background there. The water, beautiful, clear. Let's see, here is this side. And that's the sun coming out now. Not sure which way to go here. We'll take the low road, yeah? There's a definite path going this way. So hopefully this will lead me further into some goodies. And just look at this path. It's gnarly. See what's going on here? There's all sorts of huge vine things. It really is like something out of King Kong or something. And this part of the walk's certainly been much quieter than the previous one. So sometimes walking in the rain has big advantages. There's nobody here. So onwards, there's a sign there saying that children should be taken that way. But look at this path. Some spectacular tree formations here. Ah, this is beautiful here. The trees that fell clean across the creek, Cedar Creek. So now there's a bit of a climb up these stairs, and it doesn't look like these get used too often. Which is good news. And away we go. And as you've probably just heard, we're near as damn it back to the main road. The road is just here, 25 feet away from me. And we're still on the go. So this is the kind of walk I really enjoy. If it was further from the road, it'd be better. You hear the water in the distance here. And although I've not been rained on directly, the humidity in here must be really high, because I'm not really exerting myself walking. It's an easy walk, but I'm a bit sweaty. Perhaps that's the beer. Archway across the path there. And you've probably seen, I don't know if you've seen that, the cars passing on the main road. It's a pity these paths don't interlink with other walks. I mean, there's plenty of walks here. If they just link these paths up, this would be a good medium distance walk. You know, we're not talking hundreds of miles, maybe 10 to 15 miles in total, I should imagine, that kind of figure. And that'd be ideal for the likes of me. A day out, back to the T-junction and follow the signs for people this time. A nice little detour though, and look at the rock pools and stuff. Really enjoyed that. You see here, a bit of a landslide going on here, I think. Massive amounts here. That a tremendous rainfall has brought them crashing down and stored them here. It looks like they've been cleared. So here we go. We'll follow this track and see where this takes us. See if I can get a better view over here. Lovely. Nice clear water. I finished the Curtis Falls walk. Had to go down and cross the river, or the creek, over the boulders to complete the circle, which was, it looked tougher than it was. The rocks were quite grippy. Now I've had my lunch, a pint and a steak sandwich, which was absolutely delicious, and now I'm heading here. It's another walk, and it's the Palm Grove track. So I'm away to try this and see how it goes. It looks quite interesting. I'll give it a go. Some sort of gateway here. So we're away. Not sure how long this one's. I think it's about 4k in total. So it'll take me an hour at least. So I'm in the thick of the forest now, and I'll swing the camera around. You can see it's almost foggy in here. It's that damp. Although it isn't raining, but it has been. So there's a constant drip from the trees. But it looks almost eerie in here. So that's the kind of thing I enjoy. And hopefully there'll be nobody here. There's hardly anybody in the streets up to this part. You can understand how it got its name, Palm Grove. Look, there's palm trees everywhere. And we're almost on the canopy here looking down. But the path is heading ever downward. But an easy incline, which is good because it's really slippy. And some of these parts looks like you could tumble over the edge any second, like here. If you see that, how good is that? And we're way in here. You can see, oh, it's broad daylight. I think it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. You can see how dark it is in here. How oops. It's almost like twilight in here. And just behind me here is a fig, strangler fig I think they're called. You can see it's hollow inside. Can you have a look? Absolutely hollow. The tree that the fig enveloped as it grew up has died and completely gone, leaving only the fig supporting itself in a hollow interior. I've seen them before, but that's the first time I've seen one up here in Tamborine. Narrow winding path here. Some of those fern leaves or fronds or whatever you call them taking a tumble, and they're everywhere, so that's probably what I heard earlier. And it's getting darker and damper and the spaces are getting tighter as we go along, as you can see. But there's a clearly defined path with stepping stones in the steepest areas, and you're still got to be careful. They're not too slippy, but you won't want to fall down here. Do yourself some injury. Light clearing now. It really is an incredible place. Yeah, we'll have some sort of fruit here. You can see the seed pods. The huge seeds. Not entirely sure what they are. Big old things. And we've had some sort of trees down here, they're all over the path. Let's hope the path doesn't disintegrate into nothing, which it looks like it might do. There's two trees down over the path there, and a few sort of dangling. Let's hope they stay put until I get out this section. I think it's safe to say this is not a well-used track. These old tracks that aren't used so much, they can easily, get washed away, or debris falls on the top of them and the path is indistinguishable from the other areas. And then it's a backtrack situation. You never wander off the track and look for it the other side, because that's just crazy. Unless you have, maps and compasses and things like that. And we'll take the exit. It started to rain again, so we should get a bit of shelter in here, I suppose. Some tree ferns there, they're enormous. Oh. It's someplace. This is some walk. If you want a bit of solitude, come here. Nothing. Only the sound of the animals and the rain. It's been one of those days. It's rained quite a lot today. I'm actually quite wet. My shirt is soaking. Just look at these big old ferns. The light catch them nicely there. Starting to breathe a bit heavy now. I've been climbing steadily for 5-6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. we're nearly back to the road here. I'll get out here. You'll probably hear there's somebody doing some gardening or something. I'll get out here and check my little map and try and rejoin the road. So I've just came out of the Palm Grove National Park circuit walk. I didn't do the entire circuit. I've done the shorter circuit, if you like, because I'm not sure the time, how much time I have left, because I have one more walk to do after this, and it's probably about 1.5 miles or so to get there. Look what I just found. It's a leech, and I think it's looking for me. I may well have some of those on me somewhere. I'll need to check when I get back. And it's looking to something to leech off. Yuck. They say they do you no harm. I'd rather not find out. So this is the first part of the walk, and it's the viewpoint. It's been kind of rainy today, so it might not be brilliant. We'll go and have a look. See what it's like. On a clear day, you get really good views here. Well, it ain't too bad. It's not too bad. Up she goes. And we're back into the thick of the forest again. It's starting to get a bit dark and thick. The usual damp rainforesty look. Oh, now my legs are starting to get a wee bit tired. In a good way though. I'll be glad to get sat down. And even happier to get a beer. Right, so we're on the bridge, want you see it? The water downstream and upstream, and we're really in the thick of things here. And we're away. See if I can follow this path. It's typical of these kinds of forests. There's always trees falling. I mean, that's the way of the world in a forest. There's always something falling out of these trees. And when a tree goes down, the gap is filled rapidly. There's a good example of both the figs grasping onto the tree there all the way up. And this sort of concludes my walk for today. About 5 hours. A good deal of that time is tramping the roads between the good walking. But been really worth it. Excellent day. Weather started off a bit shady, but it dried up. It's been dry ever since. It's threatened a couple of times. Pitter patter with small rain, but nothing much. And we get to end on quite a high. The Tamborine Falls. And there's a fair bit of water going over them. Well, that's me. See you next time.